Did you know that you can significantly improve your trading profits with a highly effective strategy using one of the most accurate indicators on TradingView? In this video, I'm going to unveil a trading method that's not only powerful on lower time frames like the 1, 3, and 15 minutes charts, but also adaptable for higher time frames like the 1 hour and even daily charts. Whether you're into cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, or you prefer trading major forex pairs and stocks, this strategy is versatile enough for all. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video because I'll be revealing a pro tip that you won't want to miss. So, buckle up and get ready, because we're about to dive deep into this game-changing strategy. I have tested this strategy 100 times on the Bitcoin 3 minutes chart, and here are the results. I started trading with a $5,000 account balance, using 5 to 10% per trade based on volatility and session. For instance, if I profit $100, my new balance is $5,100, and I use 5 to 10% of this for the next trade. But if I lose $100, my balance drops to $4,900, and I apply 5 to 10% of this for the next trade. Before we dive in, a quick note. This video isn't sponsored by LuxAlgo. However, using my link in the description, you can support my channel and get up to a 20% discount on LuxAlgo premium indicators. And with a 50% discount for annual subscriptions and a 30-day refund policy, there's no risk in giving it a try. Traders, before we start, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, without wasting any time, let's get straight into it. Today, I'm sharing a strategy that combines trend trading with a pullback approach. If you're unfamiliar with trend trading, it involves going with the prevailing market sentiment, buying when everyone else is buying and selling when everyone else is selling. This method can be highly profitable but requires discipline and patience. In addition to trend trading, we'll incorporate pullback trading, which involves entering trades when the price temporarily moves against the trend before continuing in its original direction. This approach can be risky on lower time frames like the 1, 3, or 5 minute chart, especially if you're new to scalping. However, the strategy I'll show you in this video minimizes risk and is highly reliable for trade entries. To learn all about this strategy, let's start with a clean chart. This strategy works on several markets and time frames, but as an example for this video, we will use the Bitcoin chart on a 3 minutes time frame. The strategy includes 2 indicators. In order to add the first one, click on the Indicators tab and search for LuxAlgo Signals and Overlays Premium. It is the most popular premium tool created by LuxAlgo, so click that to your chart. The Signals and Overlays tool is an all-in-one package with over 20 features that help generate useful signals and overlays for us traders. It's designed to meet all your technical analysis needs with relevant data. You can use this Signals and Overlays indicator with other analysis tools, but it's also great on its own and works with any trading style. Now let's open the Signals and Overlays indicator and adjust its settings. First, let's take a look at the basic settings. For the presets and filters, we want to use none. For the signal mode, we also want to use none. And we do not want to use the AI signal classifier, so make sure this option is disabled. We can leave the signal sensitivity by default as we are going to use the autopilot sensitivity. Next, for the candle coloring, we are going to use confirmation simple. For this strategy, we are going to use only the trend tracer overlay, so make sure to disable the smart trail, enable the trend tracer, and set its reactivity to 5. Within the advanced settings, we want to set the autopilot sensitivity to short term. And finally, you want to click the Style tab, change the colors for the trend tracer to green and red. Next, click this button right here and change the line type to circles, and we are good to go. Now we want to add our second indicator to the chart. Let's click the Indicators tab again and search for LuxAlgo Oscillator Matrix. The Oscillator Matrix is a special tool that combines over 6 different parts to help us follow trends and spot when they might change. It's like having many tools in one that work together. We can use it in different ways. But for today's strategy, to keep things simple, we'll only use the hyperwave and the overbought and oversold levels. The hyperwave is an adaptive tool that accurately shows price trends without much noise. It's the main tool we use to detect trends and reversals in the oscillator matrix. Now that we understand the logic behind this indicator, we want to adjust it. So let's open the settings and uncheck everything except for the hyperwave and the overbought and oversold level. To increase the visibility of the hyperwave, we can click the line option and make the line a little bit thicker, just like this. Also, I prefer to use a red color for the overbought level and green for the oversold level. Now onto the fun stuff. Let's delve into the trading rules to understand how we can use this strategy profitably, and let's first start with the rules to enter a long trade. For a long entry signal to be valid, there must be 3 conditions met. First, we need to identify an uptrend. We can identify the uptrend simply by using the trend tracer, and as the trend tracer is colored in green, we can consider it as an uptrend, so the first condition is met. Second, we need to see a valid pullback into the trend tracer. For a pullback to be valid, the candles need to come very close, touch or close below the trend tracer line. And for our third rule, we need to check the oscillator matrix. For the oscillator matrix to give us a valid long entry signal, we need to see the hyperwave crossing below the 20 level, and we need to wait for the color to change from red to green. As we can see here, the hyperwave changed its color from red to green, so now all conditions for a valid long entry are met, and we can open a buy trade at the close of the candlestick. We put our stop loss below the last swing low, and we are going to exit the trade as soon as the hyperwave crosses and closes above the 80 level and changes its color from green to red. Let me show you another example for a valid long entry signal. So let's check 3 easy steps. First, we need to see if the market is going up. Looking at the chart, if the trend tracer is green colored, it means the market is in an uptrend. Second, we look for a small drop in price where it comes very close, touches or goes just below the trend tracer line. This is what we call a pullback. Third, we check our special tool, the oscillator matrix. We want to see the line called hyperwave go down and cross below the 20 level, which is this horizontal line right here. And finally, we need to see the hyperwave changing its color from red to green, just like this. So, all our rules for a long entry are met. We put our stop loss, which is like a safety net, below the lowest point the price went recently. We close the trade and take profit when the hyperwave line goes up and crosses above the 80 level, which is this horizontal line right here, and changes its color from green to red. Let me show you an example for an invalid long entry signal. As we can see here, the price action pulled back into the trend tracer line, and the hyperwave is giving us a buy signal as its line is located below the 20 level and changed its color from red to green. But the trend tracer is red, indicating a bearish signal, which invalidates the long entry. Let me show you another example of an invalid long entry signal. As we can see here, the hyperwave is very close to the 20 level but hasn't crossed and closed below it. Avoid the temptation to FOMO in here because it could lead to a loss, even if the overall chart is uptrending. Often, the price needs to correct itself before the uptrend continues. For a short entry signal to be valid, there must be 3 conditions met. First, we need to identify a downtrend. We can identify the downtrend simply by using the trend tracer. And as the trend tracer is red colored, we can consider it as a downtrend. So the first condition is met. Second, we need to see a valid pullback into the trend tracer. For a pullback to be valid, the candles need to come very close, touch or close above the trend tracer line. And for our third rule, we need to check the oscillator matrix. For the oscillator matrix to give us a valid sell entry signal, we need to see the hyperwave crossing above the 80 level, and we need to wait for the color to change from green to red. As we can see here, the hyperwave changed its color, so now all conditions for a valid sell entry are met, and we can open a sell trade at the close of the candlestick. We put our stop loss above the last swing high, and we are going to exit the trade as soon as the hyperwave crosses and closes below the 20 level and changes its color from red to green. Let me show you another example for a valid short entry signal. So let's check 3 easy steps. First, we need to see if the market is going down. Looking at the chart, if the trend tracer is red colored, it means the asset's price is currently decreasing. Second, we look for a small rise in price where it comes very close, touches or goes just above the trend tracer line. This is what we call a pullback. Then, we check the oscillator matrix. We want to see the line called hyperwave go up and cross above the 80 level, which is this horizontal line right here. And finally, we need to see the hyperwave changing its color from green to red, just like this. So, all our rules for a sell entry are met. We put our stop loss, which is like a safety net, slightly above the highest point the price went recently. We close the trade and take profit when the hyperwave line goes down and crosses below the 20 level, which is this horizontal line right here, and changes its color from red to green. Let me show you an example for an invalid short entry signal. As we can see here, the price action pulled back into the trend tracer line, and the hyperwave is giving us a sell signal as its line is located above the 80 level and changed its color from green to red. But the trend tracer is green, indicating a bullish signal, which invalidates the sell entry. For the last tip of our strategy, remember this. Notice, only take 3 to a maximum of 5 trades in the same direction. This is important because markets often pause after a significant move in one direction, similar to how you need to catch your breath after running fast. Remember, a great strategy is complemented by great tools. LuxAlgo Premium Indicators are a game changer. Using my link in the description not only supports my channel but also gets you up to a 50% discount using annual payment. It's an opportunity to elevate your trading game affordably. If you want to learn my best strategies for trading crypto, forex, and stocks, check out this video right here.